Hello, everybody, and welcome to Seattle by Streetlight, a Chronicles of Darkness core actual play in which our lovely cast of players are playing characters who are all part of the same University of Washington club. They are members of the local Oral Histories Club. Before we jump into the game, let's get acquainted with our cast members and who they're playing, starting out with McLogan. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Hi, I'm McLogan. I'm excited to be here and playing this game. I've not played Chronicles of Darkness campaign, so super excited about that. But I am playing Damian Foster. He is a criminology major, and he, as a hobby, does paranormal investigation. So let's see just what rabbit hole I go down. So yeah.
Shauna?
Hey, Sean Naksone. I haven't played a Chronicle of Darkness game, and I'm excited to. And I am playing Stephanie Pack. She is a photography major. She's trans, and she is a psychometric, which means she gets psychic readings, memories, and feelings off of objects with strong emotional charges.
Russ?
Hi everyone, I'm Russ Wild, and this is my first time playing World of Darkness, and I will be playing AJ. They are kind of a jock with a heart of gold.
Simon?
Hi, I'm Simon, and I'll be playing James Flynn. This is not my first Chronicles of Darkness game, but this is the first time I'm actually a player. And Flynn is a barfly who's very good looking, but comes from a very broken family. And he hides his pain under a smiling face.
And Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe James Games. This is my first Chronicles of Darkness game, and I'm going to be playing Lucas Henson, a psychology major who also seems to have weird moments where he could swear he's seen people that passed away. That's going to only go well.
It's going to be great. And I'm your storyteller, Kika Dela Rose, at Kika VO, and this is also my first time ever running or even playing Chronicles of Darkness, so we're all here to have fun and do our best. Anyway, let us jump into our first scene. All of you have come back to university after winter break, where you all went home, did whatever you do with your families, did your best to endure, and you returned to the general hecticness of your first week of classes. And today, on this snowy Seattle day, when your first club meeting of the semester is scheduled, you all get to the designated club room at your various times in whatever order you wish. You one by one file into the small room made of brick and exposed wood, with one long table in the middle and a large arch-topped window across from the door. The walls are lined with bookshelves that are stuffed full of mythology texts, sociology books, and the occasional book from the New Age section of Barnes and Noble. The room, which is usually in disarray, which your club president, Carol, typically is the cause of, due to her frantic taking and leaving of notes everywhere, it's surprisingly clean. You suspect someone came by and tidied up while you were away. But another thing that is most immediately noticeable is the lack of the presence of the aforementioned club president, Carol. All of your mutual friends, the person who personally talked you into joining this crazy club that she started, she's almost always there before everyone else, hours before even. Sometimes it seems like she spends entire days in that room just researching one thing or another, but she's gone. No trace. And then when you think about it, you realize that you haven't heard from her since before you left for winter break. You all know that she stayed on campus over the winter term, that before you left, she had mentioned that she was going to start looking into something new that she wasn't quite sure she could talk about yet because she didn't quite have many details on. But that's all you know. And to the players, the scene.
I think.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think Flynn would probably be the one of the first to come into the room, and just sit down somewhere, grab a book at random, probably one that he hasn't read yet, and just thumb through the pages, waiting for the others to show up. He made sure to cut his vacation short as he could to get back from the East Coast back to the university, and couldn't wait to get onto the campus.
And given that this is our first time being acquainted with Flynn, could we have a brief description of what he looks like?
If only the player had finished his mood board. Flynn is a tall guy with hair, very short hair. With a, let me get the picture so I remember correctly. But short haircut, and he is currently dressed with a white shirt, unbuttoned. The first two buttons are unbuttoned. We can see a part of a necklace around his neck, and he's wearing just jeans. The shirt is outside of his pants, of course. He has dirty running shoes in his feet, shoes that he's kept for years and is starting to wear out completely. And because it was snowing today, he would have had a coat, but he left it. I suppose we have like a chair or a coat hanger. He would have left it on.
Gesundheit. And now you're muted.
Wow. I am so sorry, everyone. Oh, God. Yes, I will be coughing a lot tonight. My apologies. But we'll say that, you know what, Flynn got a cold, so that works.
And as you cough, the next person enters.
You know, I'll walk in. I walk in, and I'm Lucas. Lucas is wearing, he's wearing a gray hoodie, and there's a way too snazzy looking vest on top. It's like almost fake leather with like stripes going down it. There's what looks like a pocket watch inside of the left pocket, but it's not even, the watch doesn't actually work. Flynn gives a, okay, looks around, sees no one else is here, and is probably just gonna like sit not next to Flynn, but like maybe a couple feet away, and then just kind of pull out his phone and like scrolling through some sort of social media, waiting for everyone else to arrive. Notices that Flynn is sick and kind of like scooches over a couple more inches.
Hey.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I just got a bug during the holidays.
Where? Oh. Did anything interesting happen?
No.
Oh.
How about...
I wonder when everyone else is gonna get here.
Yeah, me too.
That would probably be when AJ walks in. AJ is a shorter person of color, brown person. They are wearing a flannel shirt with a athletic hoodie on top. And they are carrying a tray. They're, despite like the flannel and everything, they're dressed very athletically. They have a strong build, from what you can tell, and they also have a like, what's it called? I forget what it's called now. Kika, help me out. The haircut.
Undercut?
Yes, they have an undercut. On the all around their head. So their hair is much longer on top. And they're carrying a tray and a bunch of plates and utensils and things. And they walk in and go, hi everybody. I couldn't remember if anyone was vegan or not, or gluten-free. So I did both this time. So yeah, spaghetti squash. Yeah.
Ooh.
And they put the tray on the table.
I get up and get some, but a little bit of both.
As soon as I get hungry, AJ, I'll dive in.
Okay, anyone seen Carol yet?
No, I thought you'd be here before us.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's not here.
She's probably just like running a little late, I guess. So Mr. Flynn, I was hoping that we could go over some notes for class. I know that the semester technically hasn't started yet, but I really want to get ahead on my studies so I can do better this semester than I did last semester. I brought my notes and everything and the textbook.
That's great, AJ. Can it wait just a bit, though? I came back last night. I just... If you don't mind.
Sure. Jet lag, completely understandable.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, it'll wait for office hours, I guess, then.
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
How was your break, AJ?
It was okay. Mom's doing well. Dad's, well, being dad. But yeah, it was fine otherwise. What about you?
It was good. Loud, but good.
You have a big family, right?
Yeah, and it's nice having everyone around, and whenever the whole family gets together, I don't know, more than anything else lately, I cherish my peace and quiet.
Yeah. I don't know what that's like, unfortunately, but Having a big family must be nice.
Well, I mean, you've kind of got one here, I guess.
Let's be honest. We're more acquaintances than anything. I don't even know what your major is.
And at that moment, somebody else walks in. Get me out of this awkward situation! Kika, save me!
Everyone's
And then there's just
leaving you
awkward
on
silence.
red.
The pause becomes more and more pregnant as AJ stares.
Into your soul.
I pick up the food again and just.
I mean, I'd take us acquaintances over family any day.
Anyone can enter the scene.
All right.
You know, like
yeah.
just
Can I leave the scene instead?
Leave an embarrassment.
if you really want, I can add something for that.
Yeah. So I guess like a few minutes before it starts, like Stephanie comes in. She's kind of small, long black hair, Asian, heavy eye makeup. Although you can't really tell the general because she has this giant coat on, and it's just kind of like it's obvious that she's been outside in the snow. She's a little bit covered. She's dragged in a bunch of like slush. Her huge like messenger bag is just kind of covered. She just walks in, kind of out of breath, and just like sits in her usual spot, which is usually closest to the door. Puts her bag under, kind of just wipes away some of the snow off the table, and just takes her camera out, starts looking at it, and just notices the food. It's like, oh, who brought the food?
But as your hand passes over the table and you touch it, you are just hit with a flood of many familiar emotions and memories of days spent in this room going over local stories and investigating a lot of little things that ended up going nowhere. But then there's something new. There's a new, unfamiliar emotion to it. One that's almost frantic and neurotic and a bit scared. And all at once, the room just feels far too clean.
Yeah, I think at that moment she was reaching for the food and just kind of like takes her hand back and just says, "Did they clean up in here again?"
I mean, I guess. But I made the food.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Where's Carol at? She's usually here way
Way
before any of us. Like she's.
Nobody's here.
I know. With all the snow and everything, she might just be late.
God, I guess she'll take out her cell phone, just send Carol's cell a message like, "You gonna be here? You delayed?" Question mark. And she'll just continue.
And as you send that message, you note that you haven't had any messages from her since right before break. And not only that, but most of your messages that you've sent her are still as yet unread.
Yeah, so I think at this point she's just going to kind of sit there and just she's preoccupied with her cell phone, just kind of like eating some of the food. She's being a little bit antisocial at the moment. Is one why? It's like leans back.
I mean, we're still waiting on Damien, but if she doesn't show up after Damien gets here, maybe we should give her a call? Maybe she got her days mixed up. I mean, when the holidays come around, I forget what day it is.
And at that point, Damien would be standing in the room as he's already walked in, and he's like, it was the holidays?
Yeah, New Year's was a few days ago.
Oh,
Did you go home?
no.
Have you slept?
I get up and walk up to Damien.
Yes.
And I'm like, kind of like looking in his eyes to see if they're like bloodshot at all.
A little bit. They're not too bloodshot. Like as you get up, you more see yourself in the reflection of his glasses because he has those 80s like dad glasses. And his hair is like nicely combed over, and he's got like a nice little pea coat on with like a suit and a vest and like a tie. And he's like has like his little satchel. And he's like, and it looks like he was like pulling out books as you guys were talking. And then he like kind of looks around the room, and he's like, that explains why you guys weren't here every time I came here. And then when I went to class, no one was there. I just thought everyone was classes canceled and I missed it. This is
For days?
For a week.
well,
Actually, it would be more than a month.
It would be, it happened.
So you came to class every day for the past month.
Yeah.
Did you stay?
Where'd I stay? Well, I had to.
No. Did you stay like all day?
Well, kind of. Sometimes I would go to the library. Then sometimes I would skip a class, and because I'd find out like somewhere to like go investigate, and then I'd do that, and then I'd go talk to someone, and it was very like I have a lot on my plate currently, but yeah, I guess it has.
You need a hug?
I need to call my grandmother.
I kind of look at Lucas and I'm like, I mean, technically you're allowed to leave if the professor's more than 15 minutes late, but that's neither here nor there. Why the suit? It's snowing outside.
Well, I always dress professionally. This is what I do. I like this. It makes me feel good.
I think I just never noticed it until now.
I usually don't get noticed a lot, but that's okay. Well, then most times I'm like, I usually just have the vest on and my sleeves are rolled up and we're all like arguing about like, but what about this? And, and then like, oh, look in this article and, all that stuff.
There's food?
Oh. And he walks over he sees the butternuts, spaghetti squash, and he comes over and he's like, oh my God. And he starts like piling it on, starts like eating it. And he's like, I don't think I've eaten today.
Today.
Or yesterday.
How are you still alive?
I don't know. And he like takes off his pea coat and he's like string bean, like skinny, and he's like 6'2", and he's like, I don't know. And he just starts shoveling food in his mouth.
I love him.
Has Damien like lost weight since we last saw him? Because like the cafeteria isn't open anymore and you don't have people taking you to the cafeteria.
No, he doesn't look any more skinny than he has. Basically what he's been doing is that he'd go to the cafeteria and he's like, why is it closed? And then he would like go off to like some fast food place and like eat fast food really quickly. And he's like been eating healthy. You see like bags under his eyes a little bit and he's like,
Damien, you need someone to take care of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
James Flynn, are you still flipping through that book you were flipping through?
I think mostly absent-mindedly at this point because I'm looking at everyone else and just flipping through the pages. I'll resume my reading at whichever page I stumble on.
Well, it's about now that you glance down at the book and you've noticed that for a few pages now there have just been notes scribbled in all the margins. It's one of those like new age Barnes and Noble books, but there's a lot of like little scribbles and notes in Carol's very messy, hard to read hand that's like a weird combination of both script and block letters. And you turn the page, and on this next page in the margin, there's notes down one side that are each like 1 or 2 words each. And then a lot of them have lines just crossed through them. And a few are circled, and one is double underlined. You can only really make out a few of these words. You can make out the word tunnels, the word G period W period park, the word advisor, and then the double underlined word is the geese question mark.
Well, I think Carol. Damon, did you see Carol in here during the break at all?
Yeah, because I haven't had any messages from her.
The first few days it was open, and then it was locked. I didn't see anything, but I don't remember seeing her at all around campus, or any of you, matter of factly. I think, now that I think about it, I haven't heard or gotten a message from her or an email or anything since, because I would text her and I'd be like, look at this article I found, and I wouldn't hear anything. Usually she kind of responds back in like a couple hours or so, but nothing actually.
Yeah, same thing here. Before the break, then after that, nothing. God, it's almost time. I'm just gonna step out and give her a call, see if I can anything. It's weird.
Sure. It's just she's been scribbling in this book, so I thought. Anyway, I don't know.
Wait, what book?
Which?
This, and I show up the book, and I'm like, that's the. I don't know. Does the geese tell you anything?
The geese.
Yeah, did the geese do something fancy during break? I didn't keep up with the local news. So I don't
I've
know.
been being mean.
You look at the cover and you see that the book is a Barnes & Noble copy of the Necronomicon.
Geese. Do you think maybe she got into video games recently or something?
We would know, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, hold on. Let me see that. And I grab the book and I like start like paging through it and see why geese are in the Necronomicon.
AJ, I mean, who would ditch their friends to play video games, really?
I more meant the geese. Never mind.
If you're looking for geese in the Necronomicon, maybe roll me an intelligence investigation.
Okay. So how do I roll on this? Okay, let me see. Investigation. Intelligence. Roll normal. I did it, I think. Did I do it?
I'm not
Roll
seeing
20.
it.
No, okay, hold on. Roll normal. Oh, and I clicked the dice, I bet. Modifiers, none?
None.
4 successes.
Oh.
I also have investigative prodigy. So I get something from that, and I don't remember what. Let me find it, and I will. Oh, I think I went too far. A river too far. So what I get with 4 successes?
You look over this book and like flip through it quickly, and you very soon find an entry on a lesser known entity which occasionally appears as a being with the body of a goose but the head of a lion, and is known to keep secrets that are bartered from the dead.
Oh shit! And Lucas says like, well, I didn't know that. Gabe says that.
Damien is reading out loud when he says that. And let me see.
Then Lucas quietly says, "Oh shit." Like,
Oh, that's weird.
I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
And what were the other things that were underlined in there?
The other things that are circled
Mhm.
are tunnels, G.W. Park, and advisor. Just going off your investigation, you'd probably look at GW Park and just immediately think Gasworks Park, which is like a mile east of campus, like a really easy direct walk.
Okay, geese. Is there a lot of geese at Gasworks Park?
There aren't that many. It is by the sound. Gaswork Park is typically known for its sort of industrial look to it. I will pull up a picture.
Okay.
It has sort of like these old metal, like large gas tank things with big tubes going between them. It's very like intense and foreboding, but at the same time kind of weirdly beautiful in a way.
And does that have access to the public? It looks like it's fenced off, so no. Okay.
No, but I mean, you can get in there pretty dang easy.
Yeah. Huh. I think she might have gone to the Gaswork Park, but the tunnels? I can't recall if there's any tunnel systems around there, but an advisor.
Sorry, were there any tunnels under the school? Like to get from one building to the other on campus?
I think someone in your group would know about that.
Secret tunnels. I don't think that's me. Oh yes, it is that. That is me.
School.
I forgot that is me. I know about secret tunnels. What am I rolling?
I mean, you just know. You know about the tunnels.
I think that when the question about secret tunnels is brought up, AJ goes deathly still. And says, what about secret tunnels under the school?
Lucas like hard narrows his eyes and like slowly turns.
Oh, AJ's not being like hidden or anything. Like
that's why.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
AJ?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see he knows something from his aura?
AJ, do you know about tunnels?
Have you been holding out on us for secret tunnels?
Place has secret tunnels.
No.
Question mark? No.
That's a lie.
That's
a lie.
No, period.
No, because I think that no is question mark. AJ, come on.
I would like to revise my previous statement to be a no period.
AJ, this isn't a term paper.
Why are you spending time in tunnels?
And he didn't invite us.
And even Damien wasn't even in tunnels. And Damien kept coming here.
I've taken you so many times to the mill buildings.
Is that why you made this squash? is it tunnel squash? Is it fueled by lies?
Apology food.
Do you think
I'm
that I
full of
grow
lies.
squash in the tunnels? That may or may not exist.
I think you're having secret adventures in the tunnel. You're not telling us.
I won't believe you grow squash. I won't believe you don't grow squash in the tunnels until I see it for myself.
The tunnels might have ghosts.
Never mind. Don't want to go down there.
Still.
If there were tunnels, which I'm not saying there are, it's not ghosts.
Oh, then I'm in.
At least as far as I know.
Ah, you got it. You got to give me something. You guys know that you all know that I don't know. The concept of ghosts is something that I don't always like. And it's I'd probably say that Lucas hasn't fully divulged the whole medium thing. He just probably gets a little uncomfortable in situations, especially or when people are talking about like loved ones of the past, and he tries to be sympathetic, but sometimes he'll also probably like kind of look around a little bit just to make sure nothing's around, but it seems like he's just being a little odd.
I think that when AJ sees you get a little uncomfortable, they're like, "This is my end," and they go, "Wait, no, there's definitely ghost."
Nope, don't do tunnels. Never mind, I lied.
There's like, if
Wait,
they
that means
existed,
you know
there's
there's tunnels.
I mean, regardless, it seems that these tunnels are amazing.
Do people have parties in the tunnels?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
squash.
hidden parties. Just alcohol?
No
Race,
squash
drugs.
parties. Kind
That's
of. Okay.
Are these secret jock parties, AJ?
No. Yeah.
Again,
Kiss someone in the tunnels?
make out tunnels. Love tunnels.
Ooh.
Just for the
Lucas
record,
blushes.
AJ, you've only seen some of the tunnels. There's probably a lot more of them that you aren't very
Yes.
familiar with.
So there are a lot of tunnels. I haven't been through most of them. I kind of just go there as a hobby.
What?
Hey,
Are you a burrowing type of person? Like, are you getting into like tunnel making?
The term is spelunker, Damien.
Spelunker danking.
it's tunnels. It's urban exploring.
Well, the tunnels are man-made. I'm not a badger or a wombat, so I'm not digging tunnels myself.
A wombatger.
Okay, that
And
has
when,
been
when it gets
said.
real quiet, Lucas like looks over at everyone else. It's like,
You just see
cool.
Damien like.
You just, yeah, Stephanie's just looking at the clock and just like, as wonderful as these tunnels sound, and we are going to come back to this at some point. Carol still isn't here yet.
Did
Carol
do you
went into the
wanna
tunnels?
give her a call?
Messages, nothing.
Wait, AJ, did Carol know about the tunnels?
We never talked about the tunnels. Okay, look. There's a lot of tunnels underneath the school. They were probably, from my guess, used a while ago, probably to connect the building so it was easier to travel from building to building for college students.
What if they're prohibition tunnels?
Well,
Nice.
that's also possible because they go way off campus.
Oh no, definitely not going in those.
Off
Nope.
campus.
Yeah.
Now I really want to go.
Yeah.
Um,
Carol wanted to go see the tunnels under the park, and those are locked up. And if there's
Well, I
another way to
don't
get
know.
in there,
I don't know if they go under the park. I haven't gone that far. I've gone about 10 minutes down one of the tunnels to where I need to be, and it's dangerous down there. Lots of branches, a lot of breaking off.
That sounds fine.
Flynn, speak some sense into them, please.
I mean, come on, we could move the whole room to like a secret tunnel that only us would know the location of.
Yes.
How cool would that be?
Aren't you a TA? Are you supposed to be advising undergraduates to be moving an entire campus room into underground tunnels?
Right now, it's James, the not TA, speaking.
Am I going to be reported for this?
No, why would I report you for this? I could report you for not telling us about the tunnels, but you did. So.
I mean, I figured that the school probably knows, right?
I didn't know.
I mean, how would the school not know about tunnels that they're on top of?
How would they
We
know
didn't
about,
know about them.
How would they know about secret student parties in the tunnels?
Yeah, and that's great for my research. I mean, secret
Not
student
really
parties.
student parties.
Rituals?
No.
Ooh, do they sacrifice
Sacrifices?
animals?
Why did you hesitate?
Tell me
Why did you
more.
hesitate?
Do they drop pentagrams on the ground?
What?
Is there blood?
What? You said rituals.
There's sometimes blood, but that depends on how you get
Is it a fight
There
club?
is sometimes blood. There is sometimes blood, AJ.
Is it underground time? Fight club. Tyler
It
Durden.
might be an underground fight club.
Ah,
Maybe.
I wanted there to be naked dancing.
God, I wanted to be.
I don't
It's a
want to
bunch
know
of- it's
that
just
you
a
want
bunch
naked
of-
dancing.
It's just a bunch of people punching each other.
Naked?
Oh,
And no,
God.
not naked. Everyone is clothed.
Good.
Partially
It's probably
clothed, at
So
least.
students do hold illegal fight clubs in the tunnels.
Not just students.
Teachers?
People off campus.
Wait,
not
so there's
hobo
actually fight
fights,
clubs
are
down
they?
there? This isn't a joke?
Does the cafeteria lady take part in those fights?
You guys
Hey,
are
Jay,
paying
you in a
homeless
fight
people.
club?
You
Yeah.
guys are you guys not? I hope you're not paying homeless people to fight each other down.
Is everyone going to ignore the fact that they just said they are in a fight club?
I heard it. It hasn't
Let me
registered
answer
yet.
questions one at a time, please.
This is an interrogation.
AJ is like sitting in a chair and looks very stressed now.
I think everyone's just like is
I'm
kind of
just-
maybe standing up and just like is just like. AJ, come
So-
on.
Damien grabs a
still
lamp.
One question at a time. Yes, I am in a fight club. No, we aren't having homeless people fight each other. This is all people who signed up for this. And yes, the cafeteria lady is in it, and she has a nice right hook.
AJ, I got one question for you. Do you bet? Is there money?
I don't. Other people do.
I've got $6.
I got like 20.
I have like a pack of ramen.
That's
Well, you can bet with ramen.
Are you good?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that
do you win?
Sometimes
You kick people's asses? Come on.
I do fight, and I sometimes
try and fight Damien?
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that Damien would lose that fight. Unless, Damien, do you have some sort of secret karate moves that I'm not aware of?
Yes, I can get punched a lot and hopefully try to get away as quickly as I can.
That sounds pretty epic.
Hey, I'm thinking about something. Steph, do you
Yeah.
think we could run like a scam where we take a lot of bets on AJ and ask him to drop?
Oh, you mean like?
And then like
Oh, it's easy money.
yeah, and we could buy a whole lot of books for the library here.
That would almost make up for holding on us for the secret fight club in the tunnels.
Are you asking me to throw fights?
I mean, I'm not asking you. We would pay you for it.
Yeah.
I believe that counts as a bribe.
This is an underground fighting thing. And you're
It's a consensual underground fighting thing.
Wait, so were you lying about the ghosts?
Wait, has anyone died down there?
One at a time, please. Ghost? Maybe. And AJ narrows their eyes and just looks at you. Died? No. We're pretty responsible, and we kind of have a medic on site at all times. His name is Cameron. He's pretty cool.
Do you have a crush on Cameron?
What?
Do you have a crush on Cameron?
No.
You like his butt?
He does have a nice butt, but this isn't relevant.
Mhm.
He's a medic and he's on site.
Do you like
and
when he patches you up?
Has he given you mouth to mouth?
So let's
Ew,
talk
don't
about the
be gross.
tunnels again. There are underground tunnels underneath our school. The entry point you might not like.
Ew.
How?
Sewers?
No.
Oh. Secret tunnels. Like the Ninja Turtles went through tunnels in a sewer, so I don't know.
No, it's behind the dumpsters behind the cafeteria.
Oh,
It
that's-
just smells.
That's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
Ah.
Who has the book at this moment? Is it All right.
Not me.
Me, Damien.
All right.
Damien took
Can I
it.
see it?
Yeah.
And then you and I am going to flip through it, but I'm also going to try and see if I can read anything off that. Because I just had that kind of little bit from the table, and I'm curious. So is
Yeah,
it spent
you're-
the willpower point?
Yes, you're reading off the book, so you need to spend your willpower.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. So I'm just flipping through it, but just kind of like intensely. Like I'm kind of like checked out of the conversation at this moment. So while I'm doing this.
Yes. You can. Rest of you can talk while we double check how this goes.
Mhm. Is anyone going to eat more of that squash?
I mean,
Witch
there's
and
just
occult.
plenty left.
Damien's eating a little bit, and he's like, "No, you can have the rest."
Okay, because contagious and all that shit.
I mean, there's extra forks for you to use that I'm not going to ask you to dig into the main dish.
Yeah, but contact with double dipping the fork and everything, and he just eats from the main pile, like he does
The main tray.
The main tray.
After I specifically said we're not going to have you eat from the main tray.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, Shauna, you will roll wits and occult.
Mhm.
Wits plus occult, and
Any modifiers on that one?
you haven't read impressions on this item before. The events would have happened more than a week ago, so that would be -2.
Okay. Okay, -2. All right, let's see if this. What? That is not. Whoa. Okay. Hey, actually worked. One success.
One success. Considering you had a -2, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's. Oof, that was.
When you hold this book and sort of try to tune into it, things are vague. You definitely feel like this hasn't really been interacted with
Mhm.
for a good while. Close to a month, but not quite. It would have been like possibly the week after winter break started. And you get a lot of the same sort of emotions that you got from the table, but as you run your finger over the list of things, you feel sort of these thing you sort of feel like your attention is being pulled in all these different directions, as if what you're going over is more than one thing. And for an instant, just for a split second, your mind drifts over to your advisor as you look at the word advisor. And that gives you pause. And you sort of try to move on from that, but that one thought sort of lingers in your head, just the image of your advisor's face. And could you actually give us a brief description of your advisor? Make us a character.
Oh my god. Ooh, Visor is, I think, one of the God. Start me off. Give me what department they're in.
Well, they would be in the arts department.
Yeah.
It would be your arts advisor. It wouldn't it's separate from your general education advisors. Those stay in the advising department, whereas the general major advisors are in their respective department buildings. Do you want me to go pick physical description or anything like that?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will say that your arts advisor is he's a nice middle-aged man. Let's say he's Samoan, and he's always hanging out with the tweed jacket with leather patches on his elbows look. And he's very friendly. He was a painter, but has experience in a lot of different visual arts, and is always extremely enthusiastic about his advisees' work, and sort of goes above and beyond to get people networking with each other. As you sort of think about his office, you remember all the different arts from various indigenous cultures, of various North American cultures, Central American cultures that he has on his walls. They aren't actual pieces, they're more photographs of these pieces. And they always say that they inspire him. And he has a photograph of his husband on his desk, which he always sort of looks at and smiles before leaving the office.
Okay. All right. That is.
And you can pick a name, because I'm not good at names with real people names. I'm only good at fantasy names.
All right. I'll give it. Jason Kahale. Is Mr. Kahale is.
I don't know how to spell that last name.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right. And it's specifically in my mind, it's my advisor, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It is your advisor.
Okay.
There are many like him, but this one is yours.
All right. Well day. It's the first day of class. I can maybe go and speak with him. But yeah, just kind of toss the book. It's well, we should definitely check out these this park. I've been there before, but God, there's so many things that could be locked up tunnels.
Well, so I have a question.
Yes.
What are we doing? Because Carol might just be sick.
Well, Carol hasn't been answering any of our messages or calls. And she's not here. She's always here.
I mean, does anyone know where she lives? We can stop by her apartment.
I actually don't know much about her now that
I don't
think of it.
Actually, I don't think I've ever been to her.
I just know she has a
house.
dog.
I mean, does anyone know her last name?
Oh my god, her dog.
Wait.
Her dog?
Oh no.
She has a dog. You guys never seen the dog hair on her before?
She's talked about. Oh.
We
should find that.
Yeah, let's look in the registry and see if we can find her address or something.
Yeah.
I
mean, does anyone know her last name? That would help a lot. There's probably a lot of Carols here.
Okay, God, do we know Carol's last name?
We have
to. Sure, why not? But let's say you know her last name. One of you does, but you had momentarily forgot it, and it's a thing that I will think of later.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, it's Fill in later.
Okay.
So
Fine.
I would assume one of us would hop onto our phone and pull up the registry and take a look at Carol's information.
Last name will be McField.
Midfield. Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah, you are. You're pulling up the registry and finding her. They usually don't keep addresses as public. Like you're not really able to access these like people's personal information publicly, so you'll have to do some finagling to actually get into the system as a teacher or administrator. So if you want to get into there, you will need to do a let's call it wits plus computer roll.
I'm bad with computers, so I don't.
Or you could ask the TA to do it.
Yes. Oh.
Administrative power. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Fancy powers comes with a big fat paycheck.
I don't. Since when do TAs get paychecks?
It's
You don't get paid much.
I don't get paid. I don't get anything.
I mean, you have like half a tray of spaghetti squash, so
Yeah,
that's
thanks.
yours, by the way. I don't think anyone else will be partaking.
I mean, it's just it's just a cold.
Anyways, the logging into the system thing.
Yeah. I'll grab my phone and I'll log in and pull up the student registry.
Okay, you're able to like just hand waving the fact that TAs probably don't have easy access to that information either.
Shit. Well, I can roll if you want to.
Yeah, go for it. We'll see how bad you do.
All right, computer and what? Computer and
Wits
wits.
plus computer, yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's. Come on. I believe.
But since you already have like your TA status and you're familiar with the system, we'll make it easier. But zero successes. I think you can spend a willpower to re-roll some.
Yeah, I could have spent one to add +3 to the check, but I don't want to that much.
To the beginning. Do not.
That's valid.
You don't care about Carol's dog?
I care about Carol. I didn't even know she had a dog until Damien said it.
So while this is happening, I would like to go and do the tried and classic Google and type in some keywords and see if there's any information, like if she's been in the news recently, if like she got arrested or something, or like she became like a pop icon across the world or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, go for it. You can do would this be computer or investigation, do you think?
I feel like computer.
Okay, so yeah, do a wits and computer roll.
Cause it's Google foo, y'all.
Yeah.
One success.
Yay.
One success.
Still...
I know how to use Google barely.
You are able to find her old Facebook page, which it looks like she set up like not long after she started attending University of Washington, but hasn't really used since. Though on the page, you are able to see a recent post from someone named Jessica, and it's asking where, like, it's sort of like one of those like, hey Carol, missed you last night. You around? You busy?
And
Sort
when
of
was
thing?
this post made?
It was like a week and a half ago, about.
So there's a post on her Facebook page asking where she is from like a week and a half ago. I'm not seeing any comments, but I am seeing a like from who I would assume is this person's mom.
Anything? Location? Address? Anything that we can work off of?
Is there any pictures of like her at home?
I will go ahead and look through her profile.
we could also just message this Jessica and ask her where she was supposed to have met Carol the night before.
She might be in on it.
In on what?
I don't know. The tunnels.
There are a few pictures of campus. There are a couple around the UW Health Center and the hospital where it's a training hospital. Some at the stadium. There's one of her with her dog, which is it's a brown and white spotted greyhound who looks kind of older, but also looks very happy. And they're around on 45th, close to the Pink Gorilla Games, which is a used gaming store where you can get like old console games and stuff.
I love that.
So I share this information with the rest of the group, and I say, she just looks like she's a normal college student. Like, there's nothing saying here I am.
Was there any in her apartment that she recently took? Like, you know how sometimes they take that picture where they're looking out the window and being thoughtful and they have the lighting on them?
We'll say yes. Just that's
it.
A very good apt description.
Cool.
Can I look at the background to see what I can see, so I can maybe generalize the location?
Zoom enhance. Zoom enhance.
Zoom enhance. It's super pixely. No.
She's just a sepia font. No.
Yeah, it's mostly just out the window you can just see other apartment complexes and some of the street, but you can definitely do a roll to see if you recognize it or can sort of suss out the neighborhood based on common factors. How about are you targeting this?
Streetwise and wits.
Streetwise and wits? Yeah. I'll give you that.
All right.
Smart.
Do it.
No, I don't want intelligence. I want streetwise. Thank you. No, where'd you go, streetwise? There you are. Normal roll. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Come on.
Or did it go?
It may be taken.
Oh no, it's asking for a modifier. Okay.
Yeah.
One success.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey.
One.
We're doing so well.
Well, it's the first session. It's fine. You aren't really able to pick out suss out exactly where it is, but it doesn't. It seems relatively familiar. It's mostly the fact that it was taken in fall, and you're able to sort of figure out just from the plants that are around. There's this sort of plants that people around in Wallingford seem to keep in their yards. And that's just, it's not too far over. It's about a half mile to the east. It's in the direction, kind of Gasworks Park, actually, that neighborhood. It's sort of between the campus and Gasworks Park.
I think this place is over her. She lived by Gasworks Park, I think. It's the neighborhood by there. I don't know where directly. I would have to kind of walk around the neighborhood and kind of take vantage points and see if I can match up. Can you send me the picture? Do a little screen capture, and
I send the picture and also ask. Is this gaming shop anywhere in the middle?
Oh, Pink Gorilla Games is just outside of campus, right outside of campus.
Okay,
it's
so just right outside of campus, not right in the middle of those two things.
No, it's actually kind of on the way.
Okay. Sweet.
So it looks like this gaming store is on the way. So are we going to the tunnels today or no?
We should check out see if we can find out where Carol lives first.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least make sure the dog's okay.
It's about now that you all realize that you've been going over this puzzle for quite a while. It's now quite a bit like past when a normal club's meeting would start, and given that it's winter, the sun has already gone down and it's dark out and the snow has started up again. You can see the flakes drifting lazily down through the streetlight. But Gabe, you were doing something.
I'm gonna go sit in the corner a little bit, and as everyone else is talking about this, I'm gonna just like close my eyes and kind of just mumble a little bit and see if I'm hearing anything or feeling anything around that's not the friends of mine here.
Okay, so this is using your merit?
Medium.
Medium
Yes.
merit. Okay. And
And my special skill is ghosts with the occult, actually.
yes. And so roll wits plus occult.
All right. Why is that not? All right. Oh, 4 successes.
Oh,
dang. So yeah, you close your eyes, and it doesn't really take you very long to sort of go into this almost trance-like meditative zone where the chatter from your club mates just bleeds away into nothingness, and you can't even hear them anymore. And you feel like you're just sort of floating in this oddly comfortable, very tranquil darkness. And after a few moments, as you almost even forget that you almost even exist, you hear a whisper. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? And you feel a tug on your sleeve.
Oh, hell. I turn and look as well as I can.
You don't really see anything solid. It's sort of like when you're having a dream and you don't really dream a person's face, but you sort of dream the concept of them and the feelings that you get when that you associate with them.
Yep.
And exactly you feel that, but it's for someone unfamiliar. You can tell that they are young and they feel lost, but that's about all you can get specifically from them. And you hear, all right, can you help me?
What do you need help with?
I'm lost. I can't find my family. I can hear them, but I can't find them. I can't move on from this place. I'm stuck.
Can you see where you are?
I don't know. I'm just here. You're the first living person I could find.
Odd question. The name Carol doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
I think I might have heard it.
Do you know from who or where?
No, I can't. It's It's cold. My chest, my heart, it's so cold.
Just hang in there. My name's Lucas. I'll see if I can help you.
You can sort of hear like there's a hyperventilating quality from this entity. Like, you know that they don't need to breathe, but they're sort of starting to panic. It's cold. And
Can
it
I
hurts,
use?
and it beats. It just keeps beating.
Beating.
And I don't know where I am. And you wake up.
Ugh.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Migraine.
Was
Okay.
any of that conversation out loud?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we go into like these like whatever we do, are we like it's just like in our head, or there's just like
I was probably talking out loud.
cool.
Probably like whispering to yourself, I'd assume.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I space out like holding stuff, so I
Yeah.
mean, I can't.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Crap! I forgot to ask her name.
Who?
You met
whose
someone?
name?
Yeah. Well, I was.
Do you have a crush on her?
No.
Does she have a nice butt?
I don't think so. Pretty sure she's a child.
What?
Dude, you've got issues.
Dude.
Not like that. I just remembered that I met a little girl, but she was lost, and I was just hoping that she got home safely.
And you just left her there? You're supposed to like call the police and
Yeah.
help them get found.
Yeah, call the police.
Where was she?
Was this today?
Yeah.
Okay, you're telling me that you found a lost little girl in the streets of Seattle today when it's snowing outside and you left her there.
To come here, at least he has his priorities straight.
No,
In retrospect, I didn't really see her. I more so just like heard her, but I didn't know where she was.
so you heard a little girl screaming for help and you left her there.
I don't think that makes it sound any better.
She wasn't screaming. She was like, "Hello."
Hey Kika.
Yeah?
Can I read his aura?
Sure, what's your aura throwing off?
Well, I had to do a roll, and I put it
Go
up.
for it.
God.
I have to do a empathy, wits and empathy minus your composure.
Yeah, so what's your composure at your
2.
score? 2. So
God.
what's plus empathy minus 2?
Okay, so 3.
God. I like that we're doing all this psychic shit and we tell no one, as we just think we're all super weird.
Yep.
Y'all are
Meanwhile,
super
I
weird. I don't
have-
have anything.
I zone out.
No psychic
He
shit.
just like says,
I'm in fact
2.
psychicless.
You can what?
1 success.
So yeah, you can ask one question.
Is he telling the truth?
He's telling parts of the truth, but it's more complicated than he's saying. You can definitely get from his aura that he's holding a lot back.
Okay, so basically, I think what I see is that, like, I see like the normal aura at this point, but it feels like it's very compressed around him, and I'm just like looking at you, and I look at you, and I'm like, Lucas, just tell us the whole truth. You're holding back.
Is this like a situation where there might be a bad family involved?
So Kika, question: How long have we been in like the club together? Would you say?
At least since September.
Okay, good couple months.
Okay. All right. Well, as AJ was had in secret tunnels.
Okay.
Sometimes
Did you meet this girl in a secret tunnel?
I hear things.
Hear things.
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Like when you don't take your... Did you see a doctor?
No. So one of the things that I'm good at is like talking to people and trying to help them through problems and stuff.
Yeah, you said that's your major. Yeah.
Yeah, and part of the reason I wanted to do that is because sometimes when people lose someone, they need someone to talk to so they can work through it. And sometimes I can help them work through it because I think I can hear the people that they lost sometimes.
Oh. Okay, that's new. That's a new one.
You
can
talk to the...
So you're
Dad?
medium.
Yes.
Okay, that's...
Hey, Stephanie. You know when we break into buildings and I'm walking around with like those recorders?
Mm-hmm.
We should take Lucas next time.
Oh, yes, we should take him.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why is everyone so easily accepting that?
Yeah, isn't this a weird thing?
Like,
yes, it's weird.
Lucas, are you sure it's not just tinnitus? Like, you might be losing your hearing early onset. I mean,
it's been happening for years. I talked to my dad once.
Okay, so...
A dream?
When you say heard a little girl, are you talking about a dead little girl? Like a haunted thing? Is that what we're talking about?
Did you fail to report a murder?
Can I ask something very important?
Sure.
When you're in the corner over there,
yes,
is this room haunted?
I thought you didn't like ghosts.
Why do you think? The problem is I can't always turn off when they talk to me. And it was a little girl who said it's so cold, and she was saying, she said she'd heard the name Carol before, which was the problem.
Oh, she heard what?
Okay.
She heard Carol. Shit. Shit.
This has been a lovely meeting, everyone. I think I'm gonna go back to my apartment.
Oh, wait. No. You stay here, AJ.
No, because now we're talking about ghosts, and no one here is acting like this is weird at all. It's just...
Look at the library.
Because it's not, AJ.
Why is it not?
Ghosts exist.
Yes.
No. The generally accepted consensus is that ghosts don't exist.
You said there were ghosts in the tunnel.
I was lying to scare you.
That's rude.
It is, and I'm sorry. But
yeah.
This is a bit of a stretch. I'm sure Carol's just like sick at home, playing with her dog. Like,
For a month, not talking to anybody. She didn't even. You saw that Facebook. She didn't reply to that person. And she's not here. She's always here. Always here. Wave for us. And this is the cleanest I've ever seen this room. Something's weird.
Well, okay, but
I think it's
The ghost
because
of
Russ
Carol.
is frozen.
Yeah. Oh no.
the ghost of Carol isn't here, right? Right, Lucas?
I don't think so. The voice that I heard was a much younger girl, but for her to have heard Carol's name,
We're here all the time. We talk to her.
but it was. That's true.
Okay. And you said this girl knew Carol's
She knew
name.
her name. Yeah.
Because I'm going to say something. All right. I'm worried. So all hands on the table.
What?
I think she's in danger.
Why?
Because I came into this room
hi.
and I got the distinct feeling there is. You know how she is usually. But this time there was panic, concern, like something was wrong from the table and from that book.
Wait, the table told you
What?
something was wrong? I mean, the squash ain't that great, but...
Hey,
All right.
excuse me.
Mm.
You're the
Sorry.
one who
It was
eating
it was
the
fine.
entire tray.
I can pick up emotions, readings from objects. That sounds weird. That sounds super goddamn weird, but
I can talk to ghosts.
yeah.
And you know what? AJ's in an underground fight club. So
Yeah.
I can do, like, a thing, and I put my tongue in, like, a U shape, which Simon isn't able to do, but, like, that's all Flynn can do, like...
Oh, that's almost weirder than the ghosts.
Okay.
Whoa, wait, so, Damien, what's your superpower? Aside from being able to identify a lot of shit from the background of a Facebook picture, which I find is already creepy enough.
Kind of stalkery.
Yeah, right?
Might as well tell them.
Damien's not answering.
What was that?
I said, what's
Wow.
your power? You're able to, like, creep stalk people through their
Oh.
Facebook pictures or something?
No, that was just normal deduction. I knew Lucas was lying because his aura.
Wait, so you know when we're lying?
God,
If
oh
I
my
suspect
God.
that you're lying, then I focus on you, and then I see what auras I can see from you.
I thought you were just good.
I only use it to really tell if people are lying. More my deductions and able to like pinpoint stuff is actually my brain working on high cylinders.
Okay.
I'll see you in class, AJ.
I just this we are going far off like you can talk to ghosts, you can feel memories and objects, and you can see auras.
And you
Actually, Stephanie,
Yeah.
then I had to look at AJ. AJ, is there any special book in this room that we don't know about that's special to you?
I mean,
Don't tell us the name though. Is there one?
yeah, I guess.
Stephanie, do you think you can ask the bookshelf?
What?
Would you believe it then? HA?
She just like slumps and it's like
Does it
it's not
work
like that. No.
Oh.
Strong emotions. I don't pick out people's favorite books out of the shelf.
What would it take for you to believe this?
I don't know. I can believe in an underground fight club because I've been there, because I've punched people there, because it's something I can see and touch, and I know it exists, but ghosts and auras and object emotions, I think this is just too much for me.
Well, maybe that's a little too much. Let me explain it this way. Have you ever had deja vu?
Yes.
That is somewhat a supernatural ability.
I thought it was the Matrix glitching.
I thought it was just like your body being weird.
That's what they want to tell you because normal people can't really comprehend everything that exists in the, I don't want to say underworld, but
So, what do you mean by underworld?
there's a lot of things that exist that normal people hide that exist. And it's hard to actually figure out if they exist. That's why I'm always sending Carol articles, because those articles are generally from tabloids saying, or from newspaper articles like there was a bear attack. But the attacks were actually from a bear because the claw diameter is way too big for it to actually be like an attack. I suspect it's werewolves, but I don't know if confirm if they actually exist yet.
Okay, wait. I majored in the wrong thing. We have a medium, we have someone who tracks down werewolves, and someone who can talk to bookshelves, and we have someone to punch shit. I am going to change my major to like cinema or some shit and write a show out of this.
Like that.
Supernatural is based on true events.
That's
a joke. That's a joke.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Okay.
What was Carol's power then? What could she do?
I don't know. You guys are all.
He was good at research.
Yeah, I mean, like she might have something, but like Lucas and myself and Stephanie's, we didn't really talk about it.
Okay. I really want to have faith in this, but I can't.
You know what? Go ahead, Stephanie.
Wait, give me something. Do you have anything that has emotional value to you? Like memories, good associations, or bad?
Good.
Usually it's the bad, but I prefer the good ones. Either one of you.
I have something at home, not on me though.
I mean, this can wait.
Okay.
I mean, we can look with or without you at certain points, but you do know you've been down there.
How about we split up for now then? I'm gonna head back to my apartment because this has just been a lot to take in. And let's say I want to believe you, so I'm gonna give you a chance tomorrow in my apartment, and I'll show you the item, I guess. Just
how about tonight?
Now?
Time's of the essence. Anytime, because whatever's going on, I'd rather not wait too long. It's already been a month.
We've got nothing to do.
Other than homework.
Whatever. Homework.
I kind of like AJ just looks at Flynn and is like lost for words. Like
I don't know, man.
They legitimately like are looking for some support here.
It's about now that you hear a knock on the door. And
Finally.
Oh, jeez.
the door opens, and a custodial staff member peeks in and says, you guys need to clear out. We need to lock up for the night.
Oh,
What time is? Oh God. Ugh.
You guys have
Alright.
been here for like several hours now.
What time is it in game though?
In game, it's probably close to 8.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm going to go over to the neighborhood by the gasworks, and if anyone wants to come with me, I'm going to try to find Carol's place because, A, the dog.
Yes.
I'm more concerned about the dog right now. Well, and Carol, both equally. And maybe if we can break in, get access to legally, Stephanie.
Yes.
We can maybe go over her place and see if anything sticks out.
I mean, if things look fishy, I mean, of course, might be able to find something. Just out of concern, you know.
Yeah, I guess I'll come along. Do we need to like sharpen stakes in case she's been taken by a vampire or some shit?
Are vampires what is
I
happening?
don't know.
I haven't confirmed that yet.
I've literally never thought about that, and that's horrifying.
You are all way too serious.
I maybe
talking
seen
about
something.
this.
I don't know.
Are they sparkly?
No.
Sounds
No.
hot.
Oh, that would be the worst.
Be better.
Okay.
I'm into it.
All right.
So are you guys gonna like clear out?
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 8 o'clock. Let's.
Sorry.
Let's get the.
Have I seen that custodian before?
You've seen him around.
Okay.
All right.
Usually shows up when like Carol is staying a bit too over, chewing your guys' ears off.
Mm-hmm.
Guy hates our club. It's like,
Yeah.
God, just
These
leave it a mess.
nerds.
These. All right.
Moment, I need to take a note.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
What do you mean
Okay.
you need to take a note?
Custodian will remember
Don't
that.
be taking notes.
Note has been taken.
Notes.
Do you proceed?
Scared of vampires? No.
Lucas is horny for vampires, is that note.
Well, I mean, I can add that if you want. Lucas is thirsty
No.
for
Oh.
vampire
Wait.
bod.
I'm into it.
Got it. Okay.
Hey, who's
proceed.
gonna protect me from the horrifying ghosts?
Ghostbusters.
My sexy vampire partner. I don't care what they look like. I'm just down.
This is gonna haunt us for the rest of the time.
You know what? Better than ghost haunting me.
Hey, so
So you have a plan of attack for your evenings?
yeah, I was going to ask everyone after going to check on Carol and her dog or whatever. If she doesn't want to come out tonight, do you guys want to go grab a drink at the notes at the Grizzled Wizard?
Yeah, Grizzled Wizard.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm 20.
I'm
Yeah,
20
me
as
too.
well. Don't care.
I am the worst TA in the world.
Well, you know
I
what?
got
As
a
long as
fake
we're not
ID.
there, like.
All right,
And at
I'll
that
go.
point, it's like, what?
We can head back to my apartment. I can grab us something.
Wait, you have a fake ID?
No.
Yes.
What? Oh, her. I'm not gonna tell Steph. Don't worry.
Who are you?
I'm one of you.
Not you, Steph. Steph. I thought Steph was calm and quiet, and Steph is.
Wait,
Sends
hold
an
on. You
object
just said
and-
I'm one of you like he's some sort of alien. I don't like that.
Don't you get me started, AJ. I'm already on the vampires. I'm not ready to handle aliens.
I thought it was more of like, what's up, fellow kids sort of vibe.
Yes.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. I mean, it's willing to buy alcohol first, so that's okay.
I'm still trying to figure out if the Grizzled Wizard is owned by a wizard.
Please.
It's not.
Please.
Oh,
Please.
wait, or wizard? I can't.
Next, you're
Okay.
gonna tell me there are mummies and fae and like hunters and freaking.
Stop reading the playbook names.
I walk over to AJ and I'm like, okay, so like the ghost thing is something awkward, and I've been quiet about that for a while, but all this other shit they're saying, I've never thought about it, and it's kind of like fucking with me a lot right now.
I mean, I don't even know if any of this is real right now. I don't know.
That's
You're taken in by a bunch of crazy people at this moment.
maybe I
Yes,
have been
I am.
hallucinating for years. You might be right. I think I'm more leaning towards your side at this point. I don't know.
So as you
I
all
think
are
I'm gonna go to my apartment.
Yeah. As you all are discussing this and you're walking out into the quad where the snow is falling around you, you look and you see one solitary goose across the way staring at you.
Mm.
Can I read its aura?
Oh, bright red. It is evil.
I would like to
You're
read
evil.
the goose aura.
All geese
I
are
get behind
evil.
Flynn.
It has a knife like hidden under its wing. It's like
No, it's just holding it in its beak.
It
What
just
do you
makes
want?
that hit noise. That it's like, oh no.
are geese normal in Seattle? I actually don't know that.
There's
There are geese that
Geese.
hang around the
Okay.
campus on occasion.
Mhm.
It's a bit early for geese to be there, but it's not unheard of. And, they tend to hang around down by the fountain, which isn't too far from the quad.
Okay. And the geese just stares at us?
Yeah, well, you're some of the only people there right now.
I look at all of them and I'm like, hold on. And I slowly start
What are you
approaching the goose.
doing. Watch.
That's a
Watch out.
campus goose. They
That-
steal people's food. Don't touch it.
No, that thing will mess you up if it gets.
Yeah, but I kind of want to see a goose take on Damien.
What? Damien's gonna lose.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, watch out.
A
Oh.
goose has nothing to
It's
live
looking
for.
right at you.
What is your intent in approaching the goose?
What is he?
What is your
I
intent on
I get-
approaching my daughter?
I get about like 10 feet away, and I like crouch on the ground, where my knees and like folding around my knees and just studying it.
If you get up close to it and approach it, it will spread its wings out and just rush at you.
Well, what? Hey,
Are we about to watch Damon get his butt kicked by a goose?
Yep, this is the most normal thing I've ever seen.
Yes, I'm screaming and running away like.
And as you run away, the goose sort of just stops and just sort of has this, yeah, that's right, look on its dumb goose face.
I told you the campus geese don't care. They will mess you up for a bagel. And you don't even have food on you.
I mean, maybe it has a nest around there. They have nests, right? Right?
Dude,
I don't
we
know
could
enough
Is it
about
still look-
geese.
we could bring it to the underground fighting ring.
I'm not bringing a goose to the underground fighting ring.
It would win,
I'm
though.
bringing a goose to the underground fighting ring.
I run up to you guys. I'm like,
What? Okay.
So what's his aura?
Yeah. What?
it
Is
was
the aura goose?
It was an inferno, and it was blazing in its eyes. I saw rage. I saw the layers of hell.
And what? Okay. So what do we do now? Do we just let it go? It's pissed right now. Look at it.
I don't need to read auras to know that we're pissing off a wild goose.
At this
Um,
point, I think AJ just leaves. This has been too much. This has been this has just been too much.
I don't blame AJ.
I don't think AJ says anything. I think AJ just turns on their heel and walks away.
Remember the object. One object. No, it's
The
not.
object.
Okay, so AJ is going to their dorm, apartment, what have you. What are the rest of you doing?
After AJ is left, I would turn to the rest of the group and just say, "All right, that was a very good bit. That was the whole point, right? To just haze AJ or something."
As much as I like fucking with AJ, no.
I mean, honestly, like, you can come along, you and Lucas. I know, like, everything's, it's a lot to take in, and maybe take the night and, like, figure it out. Stephanie and I can go try to find Carol's apartment, and because I'm not tired. And I have a car, so we can drive around, probably cover more ground.
Have you all been like walking in any particular direction, or have you been hanging out on the quad still where you were?
Oh, we should
The
probably move
goose
away
gets
from this goose.
closer.
Yeah, wait, no.
Probably towards the parking lot, because that's where I was heading.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
up north away from the fountain, and more importantly away from the goose.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gabe is really interested in the goose, but Gabe is also terrified of why Kiga has this terrifying goose.
I'm.
I don't see how I made it particularly terrifying. I just
It's a
made it
normal goose.
goose-like.
I don't
It's
know.
amazing.
I don't know.
I'm
This is one of the-
amazed. He got like 10 feet to that goose. That goose would have
Yeah.
gotten mad way before.
That's like normally, like, when like in any like role playing, like D&D, like if there's like a boulder and the storyteller points it out, like players will just obsess about that boulder. We're obsessing about a goose.
But in this case, it's an actual wild goose chase.
Yes.
I mean, Lucas
It was
could
almost.
try and speak to the goose ghost.
The goose.
Not messing with that.
I mean, if we kill the
Those-
goose, Lucas, you can talk to it.
It will literally haunt me. I don't want that. It'll honk me.
Wait, it works on animals too?
I probably.
But there are
Okay,
so
so-
many
so
dead
you-
animals.
We're walking away from this.
So you all get
Irate
to
animal.
Damien's car,
Yeah.
moving the story along, and you have decided on going to try to find Carol's apartment.
Yes.
All right, so you know where to go. Y'all. What kind of car do you have, by the way?
I'm gonna say in Seattle. I have. It's a bigger city, but I'd probably just drive around campus. I'm gonna say it's like a Chevy Bolt. It's the hybrid electric gas
Oh.
car. It's a tiny car, but it can fit like 5 people.
Okay, so you're all getting in this one car.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all squeeze into Damien's car, get it started up, and slowly make your way down, like out onto the streets of Seattle, heading off to Wallingford, which James Flynn would know is where the Grizzled Wizard is.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. We're heading the right way.
Yeah. We're going towards the neighborhood by the gasworks.
Multitask. Here we go.
But since you have an okay idea of where to start your search, it's not, you don't find her apartment building right away, but it doesn't take you too long to suss out about where it is. You pull up to a newer building. It sort of looks more like condos, actually, and it's let's say it's on Sunside. I think that's one of the streets. I don't remember, but yeah, it's about 2 blocks from the Sound. I think it's called the Sound. No, it's water. 2 blocks from the water. And say about 6 blocks south, or actually not 6. That'd be 4 blocks south from the Grizzled Wizard. Yeah, and you're there. You're at this apartment building. It's of the newer Seattle building style, where it's like a mishmash of different materials constructed in a very blocky kind of style that is very obviously trying to look modern, but more just looks like an eyesore, honestly. And yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Sorry. Petered off a little bit there.
Do we have any idea if is this a ground level or is it a upper floor?
Oh, it looked like it was about 2 floors up.
Okay.
And as you approach the building, there is a well-dressed woman, sort of maybe late 20s, stepping out with a rather large greyhound that she's leading on a leash outside. She's wearing sort of red tinted glasses as she exits the building, and she just pauses and stops and sort of like looks at you all looking at the building.
Can I look at her and read her aura?
You can certainly try.
Oh, no.
Damn, yes.
I feel like this is gonna become like the official Damien first reaction to everything.
I mean, it's a good reaction. Just like, nope, this is...
It's going to be like a general aura reading. It's my empathy and wits minus their composure.
Okay. So this would be -3.
Holy.
Ooh.
What if aura reading was Damien's Eldritch Blast?
Aura reading! -3. Let me -3 that. There we go. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, I can't.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, you don't really get anything from her. It's not in a weird way. It's just you kind of think your juices might be a bit exhausted right now. It's been a long first day of the term.
Do I know Carol's dog's name?
Maybe. Would you have like fished for that information once you found out that she had a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually it probably was in the Facebook picture too of her and her dog. You'd know the dog's name is Sokka.
Oh.
Okay. I would pull the card to the side and be like, okay, let's see this. And
What are you doing?
roll down the window and be like, Sokka. Hey, Sokka.
Oh.
Does he react?
The dog?
Yeah, the greyhound.
No.
Oh, okay. Does it look like her dog?
No, this dog is
Oh.
a German Shepherd.
Oh, I thought it was
a greyhound.
Oh, okay, never
Sorry.
mind.
I
totally
might-
do not do that.
Okay.
I might have misspoke. It's a German Shepherd.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's just hide from this person.
Okay, I don't try to read her aura. I just see the. Okay.
Okay.
I guess I pull to the side and go like, all right, let's pretend we're here to see Carol.
Yep.
And
we are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
Alright.
but I basically wanted the scene to be like, and then this woman is coming out as you like pull up, sort of thing.
Okay. She's coming out of Carol's apartment?
She's coming out of the building.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of just like everyone group up and then kind of wait for her to like walk out and then kind of walk her way up there.
Yeah, we're college students. Carol's a college student. We're supposed to be here. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's normal. And Damien's just walking very awkwardly,
Yeah.
trying to be normal.
And you go up to the door, and it's one of those things where you need to like call and get buzzed in if you don't have a key.
Okay. I buzz Carol's.
As you buzz Carol's, you hear like a barking from a few floors up, like a "Fur, fur, fur." But beyond that, there's no answer.
How many rooms can you buzz?
You can buzz anyone if you want.
Like
But
how many different apartments are in there?
Oh, there's like, let's go with 16.
Okay. I buzz a random one. And wait.
A random one. I'll roll. I'm gonna roll this out.
Oh my god.
It just sort of there's like a buzz, like a small buzz from the door, and you hear like the door unlock.
Okay. I open it and I'm like, all right, let's go.
People will just let people in because they think it's like Amazon or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was going to fucking use that and be like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
Amazon.
this is Amazon. I'm here to deliver a package.
So yeah, you all go in and you go up the elevator to Carol's apartment. The building is very nice. You kind of never really got the sense that she was well off, but
Yeah.
it's a very nice building. And you get up to her floor and you go to the numbered apartment that had her name associated with it on the buzzer. And door is closed and locked.
Okay. I think Stephanie's gonna like knock on it.
You hear the barking again and it's louder. And you sort of hear some scratches on the door.
Oh, that's not good.
I say, I kind of look around and be like, I'll keep an eye out. You just,
All right. I think I got this. What kind of is it just a regular key lock?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna try and break this lock.
Break the lock. It would be dexterity plus larceny.
Yeah, 100%. Because you know what? You go into these abandoned buildings, a lot of times they have locks on them, and sometimes you gotta bypass them.
Well, give me a dexterity plus larceny roll.
All right, dexterity
I
plus
am
larceny.
definitely helping students break into an apartment right now.
I'll buy you a drink after this.
Larceny.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
you
sure.
And then you can
That's
spend a larceny. Where's larceny? There we go. You can spend a willpower to get extra dice?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'm
Plus
gonna spend. Okay, I'm gonna spend a willpower. Okay, let's do it.
This would be like a challenge of 2.
Okay. 1 second. There we go. 3. Ah, there we go.
Hey.
Nice. You get your little tools in there and pop it like right open.
Yeah, she smiles and it's like, there we go.
Wait. Don't go in right away. Just kind of open the door lightly and kind of be like, hey, Sokka. Hey, Sokka.
Yeah, that's good. Good
You
job.
sort of hear like some like bit of like nervous like paw tapping on the other side, and there's like a bit of like sort of going back and forth, and then eventually like a snout sort of pokes out through the door and sort of sniffs a bit.
I hold out my hand. Hey, Sokka.
Yeah, Sokka starts sniffing your hand like crazy. After a few seconds, actually, roll me Animal Ken.
Okay, I don't have anything in this. Let's.
Okay, so what
Is it Animal Ken and something? Oh, please.
Yeah, it would be Animal Ken and something. Let me take
Presents?
Yeah, let's go with presents.
Okay, this is
Okay.
not going to go well.
It's okay.
This is why I'm here, to get murdered by animals. 3 successes?
Oh, wow,
No,
you-
that's wits. No, it rolled wits. For some odd reason, it rolled both skills. Hold on.
What's yeah.
Animal kin and presents. Okay, here, let's do that again. I'm sorry. I'm like looking back. I was like, has anyone got food?
You just hear like a low growl.
Ooh.
Does anybody have? Yeah.
I get in front of him and I put my hand out towards it. I do actually have animal kin.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It was just funny watching you do that.
Okay, do a roll. Do an animal
Yes.
pen roll.
All right.
And Sokka's fairly friendly, so this is just going to be a 1.
just wits and animal kin? I mean,
presence
just
and animal kin.
Animal kin.
Presence plus anim. Yeah.
Easy.
Oh my. Wait.
One.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah, 1. The growling sort of calms down, and like after a couple seconds, just tongue flicks out and licks your hand a little bit.
Yeah, I get it, Sokka. Me too sometimes.
And Sokka.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Can you talk to animals?
I mean, no?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, it's normal talking to animals. Okay.
Yeah, it's just dead
Good
people.
with them. Yeah. Good with animals.
Yeah, using
Good.
his snoot, Sokka works the door open and sort of like rests his head against your leg and looks up at you with his sad eyes.
Baby. Sokka's heavy, right?
Yeah, Sokka's a big boy.
I still try to pick him up anyways.
Do you want to roll like a strength plus athletics?
Yeah, sure. All right. Aha! I am good at these things.
Nice.
Oh, 1.
That's fine. That's enough to pick up Sokka
Ooh, baby.
up, and his like legs are out straight, but he like nudges your face with his nose and gives you a little lick.
All dogs are puppies.
Okay.
Attention. Oh my god.
We should really go inside though.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put the dog in and go inside. Distracted.
Then I go look for the dog food and see if it's his bowl is filled and he has water.
It looks like the dog dish. Well, first off, you walk into the apartment. It's a nicer, more modern apartment. Sliding glass doors leading out to like a balcony terrace sort of thing. In the apartment, though, has like newer looking furniture, and everything seems like it used to be clean, but everything is now in disarray. Things kind of seem pretty torn up. Papers are kind of like all over the place, and some things have been chewed, some things just look like they got tossed around, and it's kind of a mess. Though on the walls there are several posters for things like Devin Townsend, some My Neighbor Totoro posters, and on the floor there are various like more occult books that have just been strewn about. It looks like Sokka was able to get into the pantry and into the large bag of dog food in there.
Oh, good boy.
So Sokka's been fine.
Okay. I'm gonna fill up his bowls with, like water and stuff like that. And then I guess start perusing around her room or her everything out and like looking for anything like a calendar or what's that thing, PDA kind of thing, or her phone.
You're not able to find her phone. You're able to find her computer, like set up at the desk back, sort of close to the balcony. You're not really able to find anything portable, though, like not on first glance. You can do an investigation roll to find more, I think.
Okay.
Investigation? Investigation seems good, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Investigation.
Investigation and intelligence or wits?
Wits usually for some things like that.
Okay. All right, here we go. No modifiers. 5 successes.
Hell.
5 successes. Yeah, that is real good. You aren't able to find anything in the mess right away. While you're looking around, though, you sort of get an odd idea just based off of what you know about Carol and how she thinks.
Mhm.
And you open the freezer and open up, like you sort of dig around there, and you feel like you hear like a rattling from an ice cream tub in there. And you pop that open, and you're able to find a small digital recorder in there.
Hmm.
But it's sort of like a sort of more affordable like spy gear. You can't just like listen to it like just with itself. It doesn't have a speaker, but you'd be able to plug it into something to get the files off of it.
I at this time text AJ. We got in. The dog broke into the food pantry. No sign of Carol. Found tape.
I think that would be a good time to switch over to AJ and what they're doing at their apartments.
So AJ gets back to their apartment and tosses their stuff down. They notice that their roommate Carmen hasn't come in yet, probably doing something on campus. And they go and try and start to do their homework.
Okay. As you sit down to start doing your homework, your cell phone starts buzzing.
I think that AJ hasn't. Is it like a phone call or would it be a text message?
It would be a phone call.
A phone call. Okay, so if it's a phone call, AJ would pick it up or at least look at the screen and see who it is.
It's your dad.
AJ looks at it, thinks, and then lets it ring for a little bit, then probably picks it up on like the second to last ring.
And you pick it up and you're, hey, AJ?
Yes, Dad, it is me.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you got to school okay.
Dad, it's less than 2 miles away from the house. Yes, I got to school okay.
Yeah, well, I have alerts set up, so like, I mean, things are fine now, but there is occasionally crime in the area. I just want to make sure you're safe.
Was there anything over break?
You asking me or
I'm asking
your dad?
Dad. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't really paying really close attention to it, but yeah, there were a couple things.
Anything like stand out?
It's just the normal like attempted armed robbery mostly. Someone, like, there's been a couple accidents. Someone was there was an attempted assault at one point, but like nothing too huge. It was a little busier than I thought, so I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I know this might seem random, but one of my friends says they had some trouble over break. And I recommended that she report it, but I don't know if she did. Do you have anything from Carol McField's? And I want to make it clear that like AJ talking to their dad is very different than trying to lie to their friends. Lying to their dad is almost like a second nature to AJ.
Yeah, I got that. Carol nothing comes to mind. That's not really, I don't really like, I can, do you need me to look into this for you?
It's more just I was concerned and she was shaken up. And I really hope she reported it, but I don't know if she's going to. I don't want to pressure her, but like you can't help but be concerned, you know?
Yeah, I know. She really should report it if she can. We can't do much of anything to stop crime if we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know that.
Do you need me to talk to her?
No. I appreciate the offer, but no, I think we can take care of it.
I mean, it would be no problem for me to go up there. I also have a friend that's not too far by. I could recommend him to her.
What kind, like one of your buddies on the force or
Yeah.
someone else?
You
I've-
remember Dave, right?
Oh, Dave.
From Bowling Knife.
Yeah, Dave, the one with the fun jokes. Really fun jokes.
He's been talked to about those.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I have homework to get to. I'm assuming you're on the night shift tonight.
Yep, you know how it goes.
Okay. So you have a good night. Eat something healthy. Don't get in trouble. Stay safe.
You too. Are you okay?
Yes. I don't know. First day of classes was weird.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that checks out. By the way, AJ, I kind of wanted to say something to you.
What was that, Dad? You're kind of breaking up.
No, I just wanted to tell you something.
What kind of something?
Well, he like starts getting very audibly awkward. He's like, well, you know how I know that we have trouble communicating, but
I have no idea what you're talking about. We communicate plenty fine. You're calling me right now and we're having a conversation.
AJ, don't be a smartass.
Perhaps we could Ooh, I think you're going through a tunnel. Yeah, you're going through a tunnel. Okay, bye,
AJ,
Dad. And I hang
don't.
up.
And that's when you'll get the text.
Well, AJ is putting their phone in their pocket on Do Not Disturb because they are assuming that they will be getting at least 3 more calls from their dad before the night is up. And they kind of start trying to do their homework, but their mind keeps going back to this stuff with Carol. So they get up from like their room where they're trying to do their work and they start getting changed. They start like layering up and they are planning on going for a jog to Gasworks Park.
Okay. So is there anything in particular you're bringing with you?
Well, the thing is that AJ isn't doing this because they want to break in or anything. It's because they want to know how to get there in the tunnels. Because AJ has a really, really good sense of direction. So if they jog there once, they should be able to navigate there through the tunnels.
Okay. And you're able to get directions on your phone pretty easy. It's pretty straight away. You just get on the Burke Gilman and follow that straight there. Do you want to do this now, or should we go back to the apartment pals? Yeah, let's check back in with the apartment pals. Hey pals, so Damien, you don't get a response on your phone. It looks like AJ isn't isn't checking right now.
Okay. I'm just looking at the tape as everyone's like doing other kind of stuff, trying to figure out what kind of device will play it.
It looks like it takes a little like mini USB cable attachment.
Okay.
And what's everyone else doing?
Stephanie is, I think, doing similar. I think just kind of seeing if there's anything that could enlighten us on what's going on a little bit. I'm not using any psychic stuff. I'm just kind of just looking around, just kind of tossing around, looking through all the stuff that's been thrown around.
Just an investigation?
Yeah.
A wits plus investigation?
Let me just double check it. I think I have something for that. Wits plus
investigation.
Yep, there we go. And then every time I make a perception roll, I have a trained observe merit, so each I think benefit from the 9 again. So I'll put that on there. There we go. Wits. I am at least good with wits. Thank goodness. Cause there we go. Oh wait, where is? There we go. Ooh, 1 success.
1 success. You don't really get anything by looking, but you get more something from smell.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that you've been smelling kind of like a burnt smell, kind of maybe like an incense, but you can't quite put your finger on it, and you realize that there's no ashes or anything in the apartment or any sign of anything that would have been used to burn anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
Is it pretty faint as far as the smell?
It's fairly faint. There's more dog smell at this point.
Yeah, it's probably hard not to have the dog smell overpower everything, but yeah, cool. There was some sort of incense or something burning here before. Cool.
James Flynn or Lucas?
I'm playing with the dog. I'm gonna be real. Everything else is weird and I'm terrified, and the dog is comforting.
Does she have a computer?
She does. It's on the desk by the balcony patio thing.
I'm going to try to go on it.
Okay, you're gonna boot up the computer, and it asks for a password.
Yeah. Not like I knew Carol very well. I'll try Sokka.
How are you spelling that?
Sokka?
Okay, you try that, and it doesn't take it.
Well, I tried. Hey, Steph, do you know what password Carol would have chosen?
What's the hint?
I don't know. Is there a hint?
Yeah, you can ask for a hint.
I'll ask for a hint.
You push the hint button, and it just says the usual.
She was good. Oh. Does she drink coffee?
She does drink coffee.
What's her usual? What does she take normally? Do you remember?
I can't. She gets got some more. I don't remember. Shoot.
Meanwhile, Sokka's dug under the couch and pulled out like a foam and plastic boomerang and has carried it over to Lucas and is wagging his tail.
Oh, Sokka needs social time. Poor
I'm just gonna keep playing with this dog. Everything else is bad.
Honestly, you know what? Honestly, that would be me. Just 100% with the dog. You're the only good thing here. I'm sorry.
So Stephanie and Lucas are both playing with the dog now.
Oh no, Stephanie's not. I
Okay,
would be.
yeah.
Like Shauna would be. Stephanie's in, like, we are technically breaking in and entering, and we need to find stuff. All right, so there's a password.
Yeah, you could also try to like just get in there using an intelligence plus computer roll if you know like you're physically at the computer, and for a lot of people that's just all they need to get in.
That's not Steph.
All right, I can try. You said intelligence computer?
Yes.
I will try.
Yay.
I got 3 successes out
Damn.
of 3 dice.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
you just immediately give up on the password, shut the computer off, and just boot it up and get into the like startup stuff. And
Oh yeah, so like safe mode or something.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, basically you circumvent the password altogether, and then you open things up. It's not like full graphics now, but you're in.
All right, I'm in. And
Do
I'm
you
going
say
to...
that out loud.
Yeah, I do. With a smirk. I'm going to check like the last documents she had open. Like if I look at
Recent files.
yeah, the recent files. Sorry.
She was using it looks like she has Tor on her computer, which and it was basically just Tor and a proxy, like a
Mm-hmm.
what are they called? My brain.
A VPN or
Yeah, VPN.
VPN, okay.
Tor and a VPN, and she was. It looks like her browsing, like her history, has been wiped though.
Hmm. And I figure through the VPN program, I can't check like the IP addresses that she connected to.
No.
Like it doesn't store any of that information.
No. She's been careful.
Hmm. Are there any other like documents that she could have kept, like Word documents or like files that she would have written or opened on her computer, like a digitalized version of a book or something?
Actually, can you roll me a wits plus computer?
Yes, I can. And I fail. But I want a lot. So I'm going to burn a point of willpower.
Okay. So does that give you 3 more dice to roll?
It should.
Or is it just plus 3? Okay.
However, I'd have to. Yeah, okay. I should have done it. You know what? Never mind. I should have done it before.
Well, I mean, it's the first session. I will let you do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's do it. Come on.
3
Oh.
successes if I use the. Yeah.
No, we'll go with that. You're sort of digging through the computer, and it's kind of the way she has her filing system set up is very. It seems extremely like random at first, but then you realize that there's an intent to it. And eventually you end up actually in the system folders, and you find one file that's kind of not quite like the others. And you just on a whim change the extension, like the .3 letter thing, to a document, and you open it, and it opens up, and then there's a Word file with all sorts of notes on it, and just writing it's like a record log, things that she's investigated, like books that she's checked, different like reference pages she marked, people she's talked to. Towards the end, it gets a bit more focused to specifically the University of Washington stuff. there's a lot of references to hospital records. And then there's some occasional notes like, where are they going? Question mark. Who is involved? Administrator? Question mark. There's it stops like referencing the hospital stuff for a little bit. It goes more into some sightings at Gasworks Park. Things like a date, like December. What's an early date in December? Sorry, like December 11th sighting at Gasworks Park, and then it has a name next to it with a question mark. Then it says it has Stephanie's advisor's name next to it, which was Jason Cahale, or how's it pronounced? Sorry, Shauna, you're muted. Kahale. Jason Kahale. More information. And then the last entry says, I think the goose might be watching me. And then it ends.
Oh,
Always
shit.
watches. Goose always watches.
Hey, Damien. That goose you fought?
Yes, bravely.
It might have actually something to do with Carol.
Really?
What?
Well, it's at the end of her notes. She mentioned something about the goose watching, and something about your advisor? That's your, and I point the name on the screen to Stephanie.
Oh,
Isn't
what?
that your?
Yeah. I got similar reading from the book. The hell?
I don't know. And then Gaswork Park again, like in the book.
Do any of you smell that? It's like I can't. Can you figure out what it is?
Smells like dog shit.
No.
Where?
I'll take him to the room. It's like it's past the dog smell, but like she was burning something here, or something was burnt, incense or some sort.
Can I investigate?
Yeah, you can do an investigate, I guess.
Is there something for assisting someone? This like helping them.
How it is, how it's set up, I think you assisting is what is allowing Damien
cool.
to do this role.
Yeah, cool.
So
Okay.
Sounds good. Excellent.
2 successes.
Nice.
2 successes. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but you are smelling pretty intently and paying like very close attention. You definitely do get a sort of almost campfire smell. It doesn't really seem quite like incense, but it does seem very like woody and smoky.
Like burning paper?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. I would start looking for ashes, or like anything that could contain ashes, like maybe a coffee can, or something that would look like it was quickly burned in.
You've already like did the run of the apartments already. You got a 5 on investigate. Since you're now looking for something specific and you did so well in your earlier investigate, I think you will just sort of remember that there was like a mixture of like dust, coffee grounds. Maybe there could have been ash in the trash.
I start going through the trash.
It's not very pleasant though, because it hasn't been taken out in a long time, and there are like coffee grounds in there, so it has gotten like some mold in there.
I take out a handkerchief and I pull out some like long tweezers out of my pocket and I start combing through it. And then like taking out one piece at a time and putting it next to the trash can and then doing this. And then analyzing each one. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then like getting kind of like spacing out a little bit on like a banana peel that's like molded. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. I will say like, I'm fine with you doing this. Just me, Kika, I'm not sure what you're going to get out of this.
I don't, we are looking.
Possibly if she burned something and then like threw it away in the trash, maybe there's some remnants of a piece that didn't fully burn.
It does seem like things were like fully burned, and it also seems like as you're picking through it, it seems like someone intentionally mixed this up before leaving. So it's all sort of mushed and stirred together.
All right. At this point, I kind of take everything and put it back with my hands and go wash my hands.
Did you find anything in there?
If they didn't want us to find anything. Something was burned and it was purposely mixed in thoroughly to the trash. So either Carol did this and knew that if anything happened to her, he would show up, or someone was here before us.
Or she didn't want something found.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's bad.
Yeah. I think at this point you see like, I think maybe Damien has probably seen this before. Like Stephanie will just kind of like hover around objects, like just kind of like trying to feel out things. It's just mostly like just kind of like going like that and just kind of walking near things. It's very.
Are you trying to now use your psychometry?
Yes.
On the trash?
No, not on the trash, but she's just like she's just doing that around the apartment. Like she's just trying to find anything with like.
Yeah. Do yourself a wits plus occult.
All right, let's come on, wits plus occult. All right, it's another point. Come on, wits. Come on, wits. Jeez, wow. 3 successes.
Okay. For each one, you can ask a yes or no question.
Okay, let me just get back to that thing. I know the questions are right there. All right.
And you have what's the strongest emotion here?
Yeah.
Who remembers this moment the most? Am I missing something in this scene? Where was the object during the event, or what breaking point caused the event?
First thing first, what breaking point caused the event?
Okay, let me just refresh myself on breaking points. If you happen to do have a good explanation of breaking points, you can say it right now.
Yeah, it's one of those 5 questions that you answer when you make your character. They determine your breaking points. It's the worst thing you've done, the worst thing you can imagine others doing, the most traumatic event of your life, the worst thing you can imagine yourself doing, and a forgotten encounter with the supernatural.
Ooh.
Okay, so this would be pertaining to Carol
or whoever left this impression, I think. Whatever I'm reading off of. It could be whoever, if someone broke in, whatever they were doing, but it's probably Carol.
Yeah, you definitely do get mostly Carol's feelings off of this. What breaking point caused this? You get... This sort of comes in feelings. You sort of feel, again, that frantic anxiety that you got in the club room, but it's more intense here and more... what's the word that I'm looking for? It's more insistent, and it almost feels like something horrible is looming over you. Okay. feel lost and alone, and you can't think of you just feel completely disconnected from everything. And one horrible thing, like one overpowering sensation that you keep having, is a very strong metallic taste in your mouth.
Oh, that's bad. All right. Shoot. What am I like? Is this just a general feel for the apartment, or am I kind of like homing in on like
you
an
are
area?
You're homing in on those ashes.
Okay.
You have 2 more questions.
Okay.
If you want to use them, you don't have to.
Oh, I think I just want to make 100% sure who remembers this moment the most.
The most, definitely Carol.
Okay, yeah, I figured, but want to make sure. And
So you get a bit of Sokka as well.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, poor thing, too. Am I missing something in this scene?
No, I think you've pretty much found most of what you're gonna get.
Okay, so like, you just see, it's definitely just kind of when she's doing, she is like, her breath becomes like a little more like, you can kind of feel like it's a little bit the breathing when you get like a panic, that sort of thing. She kind of feels it when she reads these a little bit, and then she just kind of like sits on her butt on the ground next to her, just kind of like, jeez. Oh shit, she's in trouble. It's the same thing. Whatever was in those ashes, she was in such a hurry and so scared that she needs to get rid of it. Also, I think she might be hurt. I felt the taste of like metal in my mouth, metallic taste, and I think it was blood. Something's really wrong here.
So she'd be in danger.
Yeah.
Yes, I think whatever she was looking for, whatever she was researching, and was in those ashes, it's in a lot of danger.
And is there anything else that we can do? I don't think so.
We don't have a lot to go on.
Not here.
Oh. Do we report her as missing?
Probably.
Here's the problem.
Yeah, she's been gone for a month.
We can't report her because we broke in to her apartment, and our fingerprints are everywhere. Unless we want to take the time to clean everything.
But she's gone.
Is there a camera?
No.
Then we just walked in.
We're her friends. Like, what are we gonna do? She's missing.
Well, the first thing they're gonna do is hold us all suspects.
And we'll be under scrutiny. And what are they gonna believe? Like you felt something. Or you heard a dead girl say her name, or any of that. Like, we can't make up anything like that.
We can anonymously call.
Anyone got a burner phone or a payphone?
Do payphones still exist?
Somewhere.
I mean, I haven't seen one in ages.
No, neither have I.
Just not often, but look, I'll even call. I won't give my name, but I'll just say, friend of mine, haven't had contact with in a month, and went to visit. She wasn't there. Doesn't look like she'd been there for a while, and I'm just worried about her.
Yeah.
I say, looking at this from a standpoint of criminology and suspect evidence, is that like there's a lot of things we're doing that don't make a lot of sense in how we ended up here. And what are we going to do with the dog? I mean, the dog can't stay here by itself.
I'll take the dog.
So you'll abduct the dog.
We are taking care of the dog.
No, but
take care of the dog.
No, I know, but what I mean is, if we ever contact the police, then, like, I don't think they're gonna think that you're just taking care of the dog.
I was coming here to take care of the dog for her.
Where's your key?
And it wasn't. Carol was supposed to be here.
Why would she need you to come here to take care of the dog if she was already here?
That's the problem. She can be going out and doing some things and just need someone to watch the dog. It's a very affectionate dog.
God damn it.
It doesn't work. No cop's going to believe that.
And they don't have to believe it. What are they going to do? Hold me suspect? What are they going to find? Nothing.
Here's one way you go about it. Who's Jessica that messaged someone on Facebook?
Yeah, I'll open up Facebook
bring it up.
On the computer.
If it's her mom, message them being concerned. What you guys do is head out of here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe everything down that we touched and possibly could say, because it could be something that could come back, and try to clean up the best I can.
If it's clean, isn't that more suspicious?
Not fully clean, just wiping down where we could have possibly touched and cleaning up fingerprints.
I touched the dog and the toy.
You're taking the dog.
And the toy. He likes the toy.
But I thought, am I taking the dog or not?
Yes, we should take the dog.
Yeah.
The dogs can't stay here alone.
What I meant earlier is that the cops might find it suspicious that you have the dog, is what I meant.
I guess if we clean up enough, it's believable that she dropped off the dog to you.
Yeah.
Take care of.
That's true. Yeah, she dropped off the dog beforehand.
And you were bringing it back today and realized that she wasn't there.
Yeah, or you worried that you haven't had contact because you were supposed to bring Sokka back.
And the door was unlocked, and that's a good reason as to why. Because I could come back the next day and she's still not here. And then it's been 24 hours since she's been missing.
And I think now would be a good time to check in with AJ.
Yeah.
On their run.
Oh no.
Hello.
So AJ, you bundled up and you've run off down to Gasworks Park. It didn't take you that long. You're you're in pretty good shape, and once you get going, the cold doesn't really bother you so much. It's only about a mile away, so you make it pretty quick, like 10 minutes. You're not pushing yourself. You could probably make it faster if you really tried.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Have you been to Gasworks Park before? You haven't, have you?
No, that's why they're currently jogging there.
Yeah. The Burke Gilman Trail takes you pretty much along the waterfront, and it's not really as well lit as most of the rest of Seattle. A lot of Seattle has a lot of street lights and are very bright, but now most of the light you're getting is from houses that are up the hill and the lights from buildings from across the water. And it's actually pretty serene and nice. There are a couple other joggers out. It's not too busy though. But as you get to the park, you realize, as you get to the edge of the park, looking in, that a lot of the trees sort of block the light, and it gets very dark as you look in. It would be very easy to like just get up to all sorts of things in there without really being noticed by people from the street. Yeah, so you're basically at the entrance to the park. Behind you is actually a surf shop where I bought my skateboard helmet.
So the actual park is where all the metal tubes are, or is there like more
There's
grass
park
area?
around that. There's grass and there's some trees. There's like a perimeter of trees around the outside, and then there's grass, and then there's the metal thing, and then past that is water.
Okay. AJ has a moment where they hear like every single warning that their dad has ever told them. And they ignore it and begin jogging into the park.
Okay, you're going into that park.
Yeah, because they need to get all the way up to the fenced in area in order to be able to find it through the tunnels.
Okay, you jog through the trees, and like once you get in, things get extremely dark. Like even darker than you first expected. Like you can kind of make out shapes, but you feel like your eyes should be adjusting to this faster than they are.
Can I take out my phone and like turn on the flashlight?
Yeah, sure.
That's probably when I would notice I have a text message and a
Yes.
few missed calls from my dad.
Exactly. And if you like notifications in your email from classes and like
Of course.
syllabus. So yeah, you definitely see the text. You check it?
It's from Damien, right?
Yeah.
No.
Wow. Okay. So you turn on the flashlight function, and it's sort of eerie how fast the shadows sort of push away. It's almost like they're moving with a will away from the light. And this sort of distance through the trees, which a moment ago seems like almost imperceptibly far, just cut off like 10, 15 feet ahead of you. It's not very far at all. And you walk through the trees and come out to the grass, and you definitely like you can see the big metal structure ahead of you.
Is there anyone like in the area, or is it pretty dead in this park? Like I'm about to be.
There are some footprints in the snow, like occasionally. They're starting to get covered up because it's still snowing, but there are definitely footprints from, people going through the park during the day. There are a couple fresher tracks. There are some dog tracks. People definitely have their dogs around in the park quite a bit.
With the footprints, they're just like booted footprints, I would assume? Like boot prints or something?
Yeah.
Especially
like
the more
shoes,
recent
boots.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think that AJ would just jog up to like the fenced off area.
Yeah, nothing's wrong. Ghosts aren't real. There's no supernatural things out in the dark.
Yeah.
Just people doing horrible things to each other.
Ew.
Not like that.
Oh no, I'm still thinking about the ghosts. I'm worried about AJ.
Yeah, this is not.
So AJ would jog up to the fence. Do like one of those like joggers runs where you run in place for a moment, kind of like
keeping warm.
Yeah, keeping warm. Not so stealthily, like flash the phone light. Actually, no, kind of stealthy. Like he's checking like text or something. Like they're checking a text or something, and then flash the light over like what's behind the fence, and then head back.
Yeah, as you're flashing the light, you sort of notice part of the fence, it looks like it was cut not too long ago. Like someone went at it with bolt cutters and cut like a hole in it, but then someone else sort of like maybe the city came by and attached like metal rings to kind of close that hole up, you know, get that fence back together.
How big was the hole?
It
About
you move a bit closer to it, and you know you crouch down a bit, and you think someone could crawl through it, but not too much more than that.
okay. And does this look recent? Is there like marks? Like, does it look older, recent?
Well, just do like a fairly easy wits plus investigation. Just like 1 success is all you need.
Cool. Except, I don't think I can possibly get a success. Because I have nothing in investigation.
Well, then you'd be rolling your
0
wits.
successes. Yay.
You always get at least 1 die. Pretty sure.
Always? Really?
Well, hard thing.
Okay. 0. Oh, wait.
Yeah. You go to touch the fence, and it's really cold. It's like way colder out than you thought it was, and you have to like pull your hand back almost to keep the cold from like really setting into your hand. And you just sort of realize that even though you've been moving your body, like the cold has just been sinking into you more and more as you've been here.
I think at this point AJ is realizing that like it's way colder than it was. And they're like, okay, gotta get back then. And they're going to stand up and head back.
Okay, so you jog, you get go out through the trees again. And as you come out,
Well, I was going to say,
go ahead. Don't let me take away narrative freedom for you.
AJ is notoriously forgetful. And has forgotten to charge their phone.
Oh, fun. So as you're just getting into the trees, the light in your phone cuts out. As your battery dies and you're plunged back into the darkness, it almost swirls around you hungrily. And it feels like the distance that was just like mere feet a second ago stretches out to be miles long, and you can barely see anything. And I think about now is a good time for us to end our session.
Oh,
thank you everybody for stopping by. We've been Seattle by Streetlight. I'm your DM Kika. You can find me on Twitter at not DM. I'm the storyteller Kika. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Kika. And let's go back over the cast. They'll tell you who they are and where you can find them. Let's go in reverse order from before, which would start us up with Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe, Gabe James Games on Twitch and Twitter. Not this upcoming Wednesday, but next Wednesday, you can find me in the Encounter Roleplay channel playing Zweihander. This was a lot of fun. Dang it, AJ. Dang it. Oh, go to Simon.
Oh, it's
Simon,
me.
go.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm the guy that's been coughing all along. I'm Simon at Wandering_DM on Twitter, Wandering DM on Twitch. You can find me every Monday here for the next couple of weeks, and also on my channel on Tuesday playing Dark Matter D&D in space, or on Friday playing Cyberpunk, and Saturdays playing Vampire the Masquerade.
Okay, that brings us over to Russ. AJ.
Hi, I'm Russ /AJ, the biggest idiot in the team.
Person will be rolling up a new
Truly.
character.
Yeah, AJ is truly a thembo. So you can find me on Twitter at RussWildest. In a few weeks, you'll be able to find me on Saturdays on Welcome to the Party playing Neverland, a Neverland D&D game. And I will be in a Star Trek game coming up soon. Hasn't been announced completely yet, but I'll be in it. And also, you can find me on the podcast that IGM called Prison Pals. It's a all queer, family-friendly podcast.
Okay, that brings us over to Shauna.
Hey, Shauna, flying just on Twitter. You can cap my art and the games I play, including Judge Dredd on Encounter Roleplay on Fridays and The Crown Lands on Encounter Roleplay on Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern, where we have made a terrible family that no one likes, but we raise the most beautiful horses in all of Westeros. So. Next
up is McCloken.
Hi, I'm McCloken. I am. This game is super fun. I like Damien because, like, whenever I start a new character, I don't know. Like, I have an idea of how they act, and then as I play them more, just more little quirks come out about it, and it's really fun to kind of explore Damien and see who he is and what he's about. But
his characterization was really strong right off the bat.
Yeah, I tend to, like, I had an idea. I was like, I'm going to give him ADHD because I can really kind of figure that out because I have it. So I'm like, very much like that's why he's always like hyper focusing and like noticing like small details and then probably zoning other people out and then like coming to as he realizes they're talking to him. Yeah, I'm McCloken. You guys can follow me at Twitter at McCloken. I'm on one other show currently. That is, I'm on Cobalt Press. I play the Gnome Ranger on our campaign Roll Tree Burns. He sounds like this. It's really fun. And he's not shady at all. He's very honest and tells the truth. And I'm going to be on another podcast starting this month or next month. I don't remember. That's going to be a Humblewood campaign. I'm excited about that one because I'm playing a big red stag who's going to be a barbarian. So I'm excited. But yeah, guys, follow me. And if you guys have any questions about tabletops or just want to chit chat, at me on Twitter, and I'll gladly have that conversation.
And of course, you can find all of us again next week at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, right here for more Seattle by Streetlight. Stay safe. Stay in the light.